PHL17 Morning News. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on PHL17.
Next on PHL17 Morning News, snowy and slippery. The first winter storm of the new year could complicate your morning. We have live team coverage. A hate crime, that's the charge in a horrifying attack put on Facebook Live. Plus, who's going to pay for that wall? Not Mexico. Donald Trump reportedly does an about-face. And we'll take you inside Ivanka Trump's new home in a fancy Washington neighborhood.
If you have little kids, as she does, and as my kids did, you can ride scooters around through the rooms.
That and more next. Good morning, I'm Jennifer Lewis Hall. We're waking up to a winter storm this Friday morning and a lot of roads are slick. This is a live look at I-95 at Academy. You can see there some brake lights. That's because the southbound lanes between Academy and Cottman are closed right now because of a jackknife tractor trailer. This was the scene just a short time ago in Audubon Park, New Jersey. The White Horse Pike partially snow covered there. Things a little bit better here on the Schuylkill Expressway near South Street. The road mostly just wet. We have team coverage of the snow this morning. PHL17's Matt Alba is in Marlton, New Jersey. Kyrie Stewart in Manayunk, but we begin with Jason Lee, who is tracking the storm. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, Jen, good morning. The storm little by little is moving out of the way. This is Doppler radar. We see the heavier bands of snow right now along the Jersey Shore, also into central Jersey, into parts of Bucks County and the Lehigh Valley. So we still do have some winter weather advisories posted for parts of the area. Parts of New Jersey are these shaded areas. The advisories posted till 6 o'clock this morning, so another hour or so. We'll keep tabs on that. Now, here are the numbers for you. This is the snow accumulation totals. 3 inches in places like Trenton and Doylestown, Philadelphia, Pottstown. 4 inches in Coatesville and Wilmington, 2 inches in places like Allentown, also Toms River, Mount Holly, an inch in Atlantic City. Keep in mind that whatever's on the ground could likely cause some slick spots. The temperatures below freezing in much of the area. 29 in Philadelphia, 28 in Mount Holly, 27 Trenton, 27 Doylestown, 27 Allentown, 25 in Pottstown. So the call for today is this: the snow will clear out of the way. We will see a mostly cloudy day. 34 will be the high later on this afternoon. For tonight, we'll see some cloudy skies down to 23. Tomorrow, we're expecting more snow, especially down the shore. I'll have that coming up, Jen. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Jason. Let's check in now with our Matt Alba, who is live on Route 70 in Marlton. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Jen. Yeah, most of the main roads here in New Jersey are very clear this morning. We're standing here on the side of Route 70, and you can see that they got a little bit more than what was projected. They got about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of snow, so right around what we were saying. Now, we're standing again right here on 70, right to the entrance of Route 73 and also the New Jersey Turnpike. Most of the main roads getting here were clear. Now, we were stopping in Philadelphia and checking out some of the sites over there, and all around Aikens Oval this morning, we were seeing similar snowfall totals. We were seeing a lot of snow still on many of the side streets in Fairmount areas, but the roads around Aikens Oval were clear, and many of the main thoroughfares leading to New Jersey were, again, pretty clear this morning. We did see New Jersey DOT and PennDOT crews out through most of the morning. Then we also went over into Cherry Hill, and we saw plows on the roads leading all around the Cherry Hill Mall. 38 was also clear this morning. So good thing this morning is if you're getting up and you're wondering if your route to work will be clear, it likely will be. Now, getting off of your side streets, that could be an issue. So you may want to wait to see if those streets are clear. You can go to 511pa.com on the Pennsylvania side and actually check to see if your street has been cleared. There's an interactive website which shows where PennDOT crews are currently. So many of the roads, though, like we said, clear this morning. It's just those side streets. We're going to have some more live coverage coming up in a little bit. But right now, Jen, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Let's get a check of our traffic on the go right now. Again, take it easy, take it slow out there. There are still some slick surfaces. Not looking too bad here as we're looking outside our window and outside onto the roadways this morning. This, again, is that jackknife tractor trailer. Problems, though, as we're looking at I-95 there, Academy and Cottman. Again, those lanes are blocked, so not seeing any movement there due to that jackknife tractor trailer. A number of speeds reduced in the area on some of the majors, including 495, and icy spots throughout the area, Upper Pottsgrove and other parts of the area as well. So you got to take it easy out there, folks. This is a crash on Route 42 southbound approaching Route 55. Now the left lane is blocked there. Again, seeing some clearing on these roadways, but again, still could be some icy and slick spots. Speeds reduced there on 55 miles per hour, I should say, on I-495 in both directions. That is between I-95 and Claymont. Also icy conditions, as we said, in Upper Providence, Black Rock Road and South Collegeville Road. Well, we would love to see your snow pictures this morning, so send them to us. You might see them on the air as well. So you can find us on Twitter at PHL17 and, of course, on Facebook. Well, the winter weather advisory has been dropped for Philadelphia, but you still want to be careful this morning. Some of those roads are very slippery. PHL17's Kyrie Stewart joins us from near Manayunk this morning. Kyrie, how's it looking out there?
Well, Jen, I'm on DuPont Street, which isn't too far from Main Street, Manayunk. And on our way here, the interstate and many of the main streets were pretty much cleared of snow, but many of the secondary roads, like the one I'm standing on, still have a light dusting here. And a concern for many drivers and even pedestrians in this area are the hills. As you can see, this road behind me is still partially covered in snow, so if a car is traveling too fast down that road, it could potentially slip and slide. Now, PennDOT said that drivers should pay close attention to other drivers, increase the following distance between other cars, and take it slow. That's especially important when going up and down hills like the one I just showed you. You should also turn on your lights and be sure to wear a seatbelt. And they said that most drivers tend to skid in the snow because they're traveling too fast. So like they said, you definitely want to take it slow. Now, if that does happen, you should turn into the skid and tap on the brakes. Right now, they said that they have around 300 trucks out clearing the road. Their focus is on the interstates, like I said, and many of the interstates have been pretty much cleared of the snow. We even ran into a few plows on the way here. The Philadelphia Streets Department handles a lot of the secondary and neighborhood roads, and PennDOT said that drivers should be patient and give the plow trucks enough room to do their job. Jen, right now we're going to go through many of the other neighborhoods around this area, and we'll keep you up to date on the conditions in the next half hour.
All right, thank you very much, Kyrie. Well, new this morning, CNN is reporting that President-elect Donald Trump will ask Congress to pay for a wall between the U.S. and Mexico, not Mexico. The sources tell CNN the president-elect's transition team has signaled to congressional Republican leaders that Trump's preference is to fund the border wall through the appropriations process as soon as April. Now, the move would break a key campaign promise when Trump repeatedly said he would force Mexico to pay for it. The Trump team says it will have the authority through a Bush-era 2006 law to build the wall. And House Speaker Paul Ryan says Planned Parenthood is next on the chopping block for federal funding. His move comes as part of the Republican Party's plan to dismantle Obamacare. But Planned Parenthood advocates aren't going down without a fight. One Planned Parenthood official told CNN that concerned women are lobbying against the move.
It's not about a funding line for Planned Parenthood. What Speaker Ryan is talking about doing is denying women on Medicaid the ability to go to Planned Parenthood for birth control and for cancer screenings and family planning services. It's not popular with the American people, and I think that I already know his phone has been jammed up today already by calls from women concerned.
Well, according to Planned Parenthood, 1 in 5 women use Planned Parenthood for health care services. Hate crime, that's the charge for the 4 people responsible for kidnapping and torturing a man and then putting it on Facebook Live. Andy Rose has that story.
This should never happen.
The family of a special needs teenager whose attack was streamed via Facebook Live spoke briefly with reporters Thursday night. The victim's brother-in-law says the teen is doing as well as can be expected.
We're fully aware of the charges being brought against the offenders. At this time, we ask for continued prayers for all those involved and for our family's privacy as we cope and heal.
4 suspects have each been charged with a hate crime, felony aggravated kidnapping, aggravated unlawful restraint, and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, among other charges. All 4 are due to appear in court Friday. President Obama, a longtime Chicago resident, called the video despicable.
What we've seen is surfacing, I think, a lot of the problems that have been there a long time. Whether it's tensions between police and communities, whether it's hate crimes of the despicable sort that has just now recently surfaced on Facebook.
On social media, the far right has been quick to blame the Black Lives Matter movement, absent any evidence. Police have said there's no connection between the activist group and the horrific video.
Hate doesn't have a color. So for folks to talk about this is somehow connected to Black Lives Matter is absolutely the wrong way to look at this. The problem is cultural ignorance.
More Sears stores are disappearing from the retail landscape. The company says it will close 150 locations to improve operating performance. That includes 41 stores and 109 Kmart stores. Now, the only local stores impacted are 3 Kmarts in New Jersey, in Clementon, Pleasantville, and Rio Grande. Sears is also selling its Craftsman brand to Stanley Black & Decker. The deal is worth $775 million. Coming up, a look inside Ivanka Trump's new home in a fancy Washington neighborhood not far from the White House. And imagine walking out of your house to water gushing through the streets. Why it happened to this neighborhood next.
10 a.m. Friday, we dump everything, and the prices have no bottom. Everything that didn't go at 40 to 70% off last year gets dumped. Merciless price reductions. One final weekend to do what all last year didn't. Last year, we fell in love with 5 acres of fine furniture, mattresses, and rugs. Now, the once-a-year clearance has come to America's off-price outlet. The love affair is over. Final 3 days to dump everything at prices that have no bottom.
Is it possible to engineer a feeling? To create a design that moves you before you even get in, and craft an interior that transports you before you go anywhere? It is when it's designed for you, the driver. The new Mazda 6.
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
After 40 years of making chicken soup at Progresso, we've learned a thing or two. Okay, actually just one thing. Chicken is king. And so we are now using 100% antibiotic and hormone-free chicken in all of our chicken soups. Because Majestic Chicken Soup starts with Majestic Chicken. Long live chicken! Majestic Broth also starts with Majestic Chicken. Now ours is made from 100% antibiotic and hormone-free chicken.
Taking a look outside through Skycam 17, it is now 5:12 on this snowy morning. That snow's still falling in parts of the area. Jason Lee has your forecast. Good morning.
Hey, Jen, good morning. Yeah, snow still falling in parts of New Jersey, so a winter weather advisory posted for parts of the Garden State till 6 a.m. Right now, waking up to temps below freezing, so whatever's on the ground will likely cause some slick spots as you drive to work. 30 degrees right now in Philadelphia, 27 in Doylestown, 25 Pottstown, 27 Coatesville, 30 in Wilmington, Delaware. PHL Futurecast shows that system. There it is. It's little by little moving out of the way, but see, still some areas of New Jersey getting some snow. Put it into motion. It moves out to sea. Things do break up a little bit. Some clouds move on in, but then another system comes up from the south, and watch how it kind of clips the Jersey shore and also the Delaware beaches as well. This is tomorrow, and we're calling for actually some measurable snow in those areas tomorrow, anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow along the Jersey shore and the Delaware beaches. We'll keep tabs on that throughout the morning. Here's your forecast for today. Mostly cloudy, 34. That's our high. Later on tonight, we see some clouds and 23. And for tomorrow, again, heavier snow down at the shore, snow showers, and 26. Your exclusive 7-day on 17 goes like this. Watch for those snow showers tomorrow. Windy and bitterly cold all weekend long in the 20s. We're in the 30s on Monday, low 30s. The cold weather continues. And looking ahead, rain for Wednesday and Thursday. Jen, we'll send it back to you.
Now let's update you on our traffic on the go. A live look outside at 95 at Academy Road. Still seeing some lights out there after a jackknife tractor trailer on the southbound side, Academy Road and Cottman Avenue, causing some problems this morning. An overturned truck again in Philadelphia. This is Arch Street and 15th. There are reports of an entrapment there. Also, speeds reduced to 55 miles per hour. That's 495 in both directions between I-95 and Claymont. So just taking it easy, folks, with some slick surfaces out there. And caution, some icy conditions throughout parts of the area. This is Upper Providence, Black Rock Road, and South Collegeville Road. 95 southbound there, Woodhaven to the Vine, again at a standstill due to lanes closed because of that jackknife tractor trailer. Well, the U.S. intelligence community now believes it knows how the Russians hacked Democratic emails and got them to WikiLeaks. They used something called go-betweens. Intelligence investigators say they've identified those people who funneled the emails to Julian Assange and his operation. So far, they haven't released the names to the media. Federal investigators say Russia did the hacking in part to help Donald Trump win.
I don't think that we've ever encountered a more aggressive or direct campaign to interfere with our election process than we've seen in this case.
Well, the CIA and the FBI also say they've intercepted conversations between top Russian officials congratulating each other on Trump winning the White House. A full unclassified intelligence reporting on the election hacking scandal is expected to be released soon. Now, this comes as Trump is set to be briefed by the very leaders of the intelligence community that he has openly questioned about reports of Russia hacking leading up to the election. And hours after President-elect Trump threatened Toyota with a border tax on Toyota's plan to build in Mexico, Toyota stock fell in early Friday morning trading. Toyota stock fell after trading opened for the day on the Tokyo Exchange. Now, the president-elect had said earlier on Twitter that the Japanese automaker faces a big border tax if it goes ahead with plans for a new plant in Mexico. Toyota responded saying its Mexico plant will not affect jobs or production in the U.S., where it has made cars for 6 decades. And the president of Talladega College isn't backing down on the band's decision to perform in President-elect Donald Trump's inaugural parade. That's despite a barrage of criticism following last week's announcement. The school is Alabama's oldest private, historically black liberal arts college. Supporters of Talladega's decision say the January 20th parade is a good opportunity for the students. And a 50-year-old water main ruptured in North Park early on Thursday morning, sending water surging over streets, flooding homes, and tying up traffic. Many neighbors in the community had a rude awakening when they stepped out their front doors.
I just heard a big shh in my at my door, and I stepped down and my feet were wet.
Well, it took utility workers about 90 minutes to get that water stopped. The pipe that broke is estimated to be more than 50 years old. And a Pennsylvania state trooper was laid to rest yesterday, days after he was killed in the line of duty. Family and friends, as well as fellow officers, all paid their respects to Trooper Landon Weaver in Altoona. The 23-year-old was shot and killed last Friday in Huntington County when investigating a domestic abuse-related incident. Trooper Weaver had been with the state police for about a year. And a jury in Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial in Montgomery County could come from another county. DA Kevin Steele says that he would not challenge Cosby's attorney's request. They say Cosby could not get a fair trial with local jurors. Cosby is accused of drugging and sexually assaulting a Temple University employee. He maintains his innocence. Up next, looking for something to do this weekend? We've got some ideas for you. Plus, Ivanka Trump's new fancy digs in D.C. We'll take you inside for a tour next.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, we're going to take care of you. We're going to be there for you. We show our dedication in the way we fight for our clients. We don't leave a stone unturned, and people know it. It's our reputation. They know we are going to fight for them every day till we get them the compensation they deserve. Remember this name, Lundy Law.
When you have credit card debt, the debt suckers' high rate and high pay are everywhere.
They're making another minimum payment. Great. Most of the money goes to us.
One call to Consolidated Credit can get the debt suckers off your neck.
They lower his rates and consolidate his bills into one low payment. Consolidated Credit drives us batty.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
'Cause debt sucks.
Call now.
Call Consolidated Credit at 1-800-910-4088.
This is an important medical message from the Pain Management Network. Do you suffer from severe back or knee pain?
Making even your most simple everyday activities difficult? Well, if you're on Medicare, we have great news. You can now receive a pain-relieving knee or back brace at little or no cost to you. We'll handle the paperwork with Medicare for free. All shipping and customer service is free. And the call to check your eligibility is free.
Call now 800-236-9771, 800-236-9771.
Childhood hunger is a silent epidemic. 1 in 5 school children do not have enough to eat. School lunch programs help feed these kids. But when the school bell rings on Friday, many of these children have nothing to eat. Blessings in a Backpack provides 2 entrees, 2 breakfasts, and 2 snacks for children who would otherwise have no food and no hope. Go to blessingsinAbackpack.org.
Well, good Friday morning, everybody. PHL17 Morning News continues. Snow falling in parts of the area this morning. Jason Lee has your forecast. Good morning.
Hey, Jen. Good morning. Yeah, snow continues to fall in parts of New Jersey. We saw anywhere from 1 to 4 inches in the area, and that snow on the ground is causing some slick spots for the drive into work. Temps below freezing across the Delaware Valley, 30 degrees right now in Philadelphia. PHL Futurecast shows the system is in the process of moving out of the way. Still seeing some snow right along the shore up in central New Jersey. That moves out of the way. Bit of a break in the action. Then another system comes up to our south and clips the Jersey shore and the Delaware beaches, bringing some measurable snow for tomorrow. Here's the forecast for today. Mostly cloudy and 34, the high later on this afternoon. We'll see clouds tonight down to 23. Snow showers come our way tomorrow. And again, we're talking heavy snow down the shore, 3 to 5 inches, 26 the high. Jen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Jason. Well, if you're looking for some weekend plans, our Chandler Lutz has you covered with our weekend picks.
Good morning, Jen. Well, it's the first official weekend of 2017, and you won't want to miss some of these amazing events. Sunday is your last chance to come and enjoy the Longwood Christmas at Longwood Gardens. Thousands of poinsettias, towering Christmas trees will transform the 4-acre conservatory for the holiday season, along with daily organ concerts and over 500,000 glistening LED lights. As you can see from this PHL17 footage, this is certainly a sight you won't want to miss. Starting today, the city of Philadelphia will come together and show its love for a beloved musical icon we lost almost 1 year ago on January 10th. The legacy of David Bowie will live on in this 9-day citywide extravaganza in Philly Loves Bowie Week. Dozens of activities will take place across the city who had embraced him since his very first tour, all in the hopes of raising awareness and funds for the Cancer Center at CHOP in David's memory. Today is Three Kings Day. This special day represents the height of the Christmas season and the adoration of the 3 wise men who visited and brought gifts to Jesus after birth. The Kimmel Center, along with the Mexican Consulate and the Mexican Culture Center, will host the reenactment of the story of the 3 wise men tonight at 5:30 in their Commonwealth Plaza. And in South Jersey, the Puerto Rican Festival of New Jersey will host a 3 Kings Day celebration and will be distributing toys to underprivileged youth in the Vineland community. The celebration starts at 6 p.m.
Oh, some great events there. And coming up next, inside Ivanka Trump's new home in a fancy Washington neighborhood not far from the White House.
Love to sleep? Don't miss the Snooze or Lose sales event at Raymore and Flanigan with the largest selection in the Northeast. We're your furniture and mattress destination with free next day mattress delivery now 7 days a week. Serta Queen mattresses start at $399. Adjustable bases start at $599. And for royal treatment, save up to $1,000 on king sets. Don't lose sleep. Head to the Snooze or Lose sales event at Raymore and Flanigan, your one-stop shop for a great night's rest.
This is the Silverado Special Edition.
This is one gorgeous truck.
Oh, did I say there was only one special edition? Because actually there's 5.
Nice. Strength and style.
Get an average total value of $6,150 on Chevy Silverado All-Star Editions. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $1,000 on select Chevy vehicles. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Mesothelioma. It's a disease caused from exposure to asbestos. If you know someone diagnosed, you should visit forthepeople.com. There you'll find the most up-to-date medical treatment options available and free mesothelioma question and answer book. We can help guide you and your family through these difficult times and even provide assistance to veterans in filing for their VA claims. Call us at 1-800-MORGAN-LAW or visit forthepeople.com. We can help. We can help.
Have you or a loved one been prescribed the blood thinner medication Xarelto? Xarelto has been linked to serious injuries, including internal bleeding of the brain or gastrointestinal system, cerebral hemorrhage, and even death. At the law offices of Jacoby & Myers, we've been bringing compassion and experience to our clients for over 40 years. Jacoby & Myers is now taking claims from those injured as a result of taking Xarelto. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled.
Call 1-800-298-0673.
And now to our best friend of the day. Meet Sam. This pup is a ball of energy, completely house-trained and very well behaved. He loves playing with people and other dogs and loves to cuddle in his downtime. For more on our best friend of the day, check us out at Mums and Mutts on PHL17.com. Let's get a check of the forecast now with Jason Lee. Some of that snow still coming down, Jay.
Yeah, Jen, it's one of those mornings where you just want to kind of pull the covers back up, right, and go back to bed. We've got snow falling still in parts of New Jersey, so a winter weather advisory still posted for the Garden State till 6 o'clock. We'll keep tabs on it. Temps below freezing, so we're seeing some slick conditions out there as well. 30 in Philly, 27 in Doylestown. Here are the numbers as far as what we saw falling. 3 inches in places like Philly and Doylestown and Pottstown, 4 inches in Coatesville and Wilmington, 2 inches in Millville and Mount Holly as well. And again, snow still falling in parts of the Garden State. Here's PHL Futurecast. We see the system in the process of moving out of the way. As it does, we watch to the south. Another system comes up, bringing more snow and measurable snow for the Jersey Shore and the Delaware beaches tomorrow. We're talking 3 to 5 inches of snow possible there. Clouds today and 34 is the forecast high. Jen, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much. Let's get you out the door on this snowy morning with our traffic on the go. 676 there at 8th Street, folks. That is now opened. Had been closed actually earlier for construction. 526 right now, an overturned truck in Philadelphia. This is Arch Street and 15th. Reports of entrapment there, so a serious crash this morning. Speeds reduced on some of the majors, including 495 in both directions, down to 55 miles per hour. And also a caution with some icy conditions out there. In this case, this is Upper Providence at Black Rock Road. Well, we're learning more about the Washington, D.C. house will apparently be the home for Ivanka Trump and her husband. Brian Todd reports.
For Washington's new power elite, a fitting address. It's just 2 miles from the White House, and it will soon be the home of Ivanka Trump, her husband Jared Kushner, and their 3 young children. They're expected to move into this house in the upscale Kalorama neighborhood, according to Washingtonian magazine. Records show the brick colonial was purchased about 2 weeks ago for $5.5 million. It's not clear if Ivanka Trump and Kushner bought the house or are renting. The 6-bedroom home has imposing twin stone staircases in front, a grand entry foyer, a posh living room with a marble fireplace, and a long dining room that can host large dinners. Washingtonian CEO Kathy Merrill Williams lives in the neighborhood and has been in the house dozens of times.
It has a very open floor plan, so when you have parties or entertaining there, people can walk through the rooms in a circular fashion. Or if you have little kids, as she does, and as my kids did, you can ride scooters around through the rooms in that.
The newly renovated gourmet chef's kitchen has a sleek character with an island. The stairwell has a modern glass look. It's as upscale as Ivanka Trump's New York City apartment with its custom furnishings and high-end decor.
It's a very modern interior of the house. It's been modern for years. The latest renovation made it even more modern. That seems to be her aesthetic and her style.
A corner house with almost no backyard. It's near the residences of ambassadors, CEOs, lobbyists. Ivanka Trump is already protected by the Secret Service, and former Secret Service officers tell us the doors of the home may have to be made bulletproof, the windows reinforced with ballistic panes, maybe even officers posted on site 24/7. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are expected to take up roles as 2 of President Trump's closest advisors in Washington, but they're also likely to make a splash at the dinner parties of Washington's top social circles.
Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump will be the it couple of Washington, D.C. No doubt about it.
Just 2 blocks away is the house the Obamas are moving into. After such a bitter campaign, are Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner walking into a lion's den in D.C.? How does that work?
Well, it used to be that way all the time because people would fight it out on Capitol Hill during the day, and then these senators would join each other in their offices for a bourbon after hours. And people had dinner parties where there were Republicans and Democrats. That doesn't happen very much anymore. But the fact is that you have to work with these people.
Well, of course, for stories like this and much more, check out our PHL17 app. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll check in with our reporters out in the snow this morning and the 8-year-old champion snowboarder from New Jersey. We'll be right back.